Chapter 10. Integration, Holding the Throne. Section 2. Mastery Maintenance, When Success Attracts Sabotage. CS quote, "Every crown shines brightest just before someone tries to knock it off." Subtitle: Handling Saboteurs and Temptations on the Way Up. Immersive opening scene. She wakes to a message from a peer. "Heard you're charging double now. Must be nice." Later, a favorite client pushes for a last-minute discount, something he's never dared before. At lunch, a fellow escort warns, "Don't outshine the group, people notice." Success draws eyes, and not all are admiring. Some watch for her slip, some hope for it. But she smiles, sharper now, and meets them all with the same new standard: unbreakable. Big idea. The moment you rise, sabotage follows, sometimes from rivals, sometimes from clients, often from your own self-doubt. Mastery maintenance is the skill of anticipating every test, setting the rules before others try, and responding with calm, assertive grace. You can't stop others from testing you, but you can script your response in advance, build invisible armor, and make resilience a ritual. Turning this into reality. Spot the saboteurs. List the people or patterns that push your boundaries when you level up: jealous peers, testing clients, your own critic. Prepare scripts. Write a velvet response for each type. My rates reflect my results. I don't negotiate my standards. Comparison is the thief of joy. Reset ritual. After a sabotage attempt, perform a field reset. Deep breath, step away, recall a recent victory, re-anchor with your crown object. Audit and adjust. Journal after any test. Who tried to sabotage you? Did you respond as your highest self? What would you do differently next time? Celebrate mastery. Every successful boundary gets a reward, a small ritual, gratitude, or legacy ledger update. Integration means never being surprised by resistance. It's an expected sign of power, not a threat. Case study. My highest paying client suddenly started forgetting payment details when I stopped bending my rules. At first, I took it personally. Then I realized my upgrade forced everyone else to adjust or exit. The ones who stayed got better, the ones who left freed space for more. Sabotaging clients, the subtle testers. Some clients unconsciously sabotage your progress. Try to renegotiate prices after booking, forget boundaries, then charm or guilt you into flexibility. Withhold praise after you upgrade your standard. Suddenly compare you to newer or cheaper options. Use crises, "I'm having a rough week, can you help me out?" to get discounts or special access. How to respond. Remain neutral and stick to your boundary. Do not justify, simply restate your policy. When the escort sabotages clients, unconscious self-sabotage in action. Sabotage is not always one-sided. Sometimes you can unconsciously sabotage your best clients and your future by undercharging or apologizing for your new rates, even when the client is ready to pay. Over-explaining boundaries, making rules seem negotiable. Withholding praise or acknowledgement from high-quality clients out of fear. Creating drama or testing their loyalty. If they really value me, they'll chase. Self-sabotage, lateness, missed appointments, unresponsiveness when you feel imposter syndrome or fear success. Effects. High-value clients lose respect or start to test you in return. Boundaries weaken, leading to confusion and less loyalty. Best clients may quietly disappear, replaced by more testers and drama seekers. You reinforce your own self-doubt, making future sabotage more likely. How to avoid. Honor your standard. Let your presence and work speak. Acknowledge loyalty directly. "I appreciate you respecting my terms. Makes this better for both of us." Prioritize trust and consistency in your calendar and communication. When tempted to test or push a client, ask, "Is this about my standard or my insecurity?" Self-audit under any major client interaction. Did I sabotage the dynamic with old habits? What can I reinforce instead? Legacy note. True mastery is building a client base that reflects your best self. Never punish those who have already met you at your new level. Micro-sabotage awareness. Not all sabotage is overt. Track every tiny undermining act. Eye rolls during group dinners, social media shade or backhanded compliments, peers using friendly advice that push old limits. "I wouldn't risk raising your rate again if I were you." Clients who forget boundaries then apologize with a wink. Instruction. Spend a week tracking every micro-sabotage you notice. Write down exactly how it showed up, how you responded, and what you wished you'd done. This log becomes your future playbook. Mastery moves. Sabotage transmutation. Turn sabotage into fuel. After every major test, upgrade your ritual or environment. New coffee, better business cards, a new signature photo. When a peer sabotages, adopt one of their clients' needs and fulfill it better. Rise by outperforming, not confronting. After each sabotage event, perform the crown polish ritual, see below. Advanced velvet responses for every type. Jealous peers. I love seeing how different all our journeys look. Client negotiation. Luxury is never discounted. Neither am I. Inner critic. Even diamonds are made under pressure. Testing. My boundaries are non-negotiable. Thanks for respecting them. Comparison. I celebrate growth, even when it's uncomfortable. Field reset ritual. After a sabotage or negative interaction, step away. Place your hand over your heart, recall a recent win, and say, I rise above, always. High-level peer dynamics and alliances. Track which peers support your rise and which subtly undermine. Make a circle audit. 3 supporters, 3 underminers. Spend more time and energy on the former. Distinction in action. The difference between the rising and the stagnant is how they handle resistance. Sabotage is just feedback that your standard is working. Power mistake. Trying to win everyone else or make everyone comfortable. Power is not about appeasement, it's about clarity. Antilaw. Sometimes the best power move is no move at all. Immersive field story. She was ready. She had her velvet responses memorized, every ritual practiced. But tonight, as a peer tried to bait her into drama at a luxury lounge, whispering rumors, hinting at secrets, she didn't flinch. No response, no defense, no explanation. Instead, she glanced at her watch, smiled with genuine warmth, and excused herself to the bar. Behind her, the room went quiet. Her refusal to engage more powerful than any comeback. The next day, her saboteur sent a text. Sorry about last night. You handled that with grace. Sometimes the shadow side of mastery is not engagement. You don't have to answer every test, and the must-elite move is to step above, not into, the fray. When to use this anti-law. When a peer is testing you in public just for audience effect. When a client or colleague is seeking an emotional reaction, not a real solution. When a situation is beneath your standard and responding would only drain your energy or status. Step by step. Spot the drama bait. Notice when a test is meant only to provoke, not resolve. Activate stillness. Hold your posture, breathe, and say nothing for a full, slow count of 5. Exit elegantly. Excuse yourself without explanation. No need to defend or clarify. Self-audit afterward. Did your silence create more respect or curiosity? Did it drain you or strengthen your center? Legacy ledger entry. Mark every time you pass on a test. These are the invisible wins that build mythic status. Power reminder. The real anti-law is, never fight in the mud. The throne stays clean by staying above the fray. Micro upgrade. Advanced peer influence. Elite whisper. The higher you go, the less you say. Teach others with your presence, not your words. Silent alliance. Form alliances with those who understand subtlety. They'll vouch for you in rooms you never enter. Reflection prompt. Add-on. Reflection or journaling. Who most recently tried to bait you into drama or competition? What happened when you didn't respond? How does your silence shape your legend? Affirmation mantra. Add-on. My silence is louder than their noise. I choose where my energy goes. Legacy move and power inventory. Legacy move. Each sabotage survived is a notch in your crown. Keep a tally. How many tests did you pass this month? Power inventory. What responses or rituals made you stronger? What needs refining? Legacy drill. Add-on. The silent victory ledger. Keep a private tally of every time you refuse to be baited. Review monthly. Which fights did you win simply by walking away? Notice how your status rises when your boundaries are invisible but unbreakable. Setback ritual. If you cave or react emotionally, pause and breathe. Write a letter you don't send, expressing everything you felt. Then destroy it. Power is choosing what energy stays. Instructional challenge. For 7 days, every time you feel tested, pause and perform your field reset. Track. What tests reappear? Which responses worked best? Celebrate each win in your legacy ledger. Mastery toolkit. Quick reference. Drill. Script and rehearse velvet responses for saboteurs. Ritual. Field reset after every test. Red and green. Note sabotage signals. Record and review. Legacy ledger. Tally test passed, lessons learned. Affirmation. Resistance is proof of my rise. Invisible influence. Speak less, move with intention, let your standard answer for you. Closing CS challenge. For 7 days, treat every test as a sign of your success. The higher you rise, the more resistance you meet. Let every challenge polish your crown.